Today we're talking about peas in Farming Simulator 25. Peas are considered a vegetable crop in Farming Simulator 25, and that's a good thing because, well, they are a vegetable. But unlike root vegetables, no special sowing machines are required and no ridges need to be built. After preparing the soil, vegetables are sown using a seeding machine. When the vegetables are ready for harvest, you will need a special harvesting machine. They say each of the 3 varieties has its own harvesting machine, and you should decide early on which one you want to do. You don't really have to do that, that's what they say. But I will tell you this, it gets expensive, so maybe do that. Peas and spinach both use a standard seeder, so you can use any of the regular seeders that you want. If you're doing green beans, make sure you use a planter. But since we're doing peas today, we're going to find ourselves a seeder. Additionally, you want to make sure that you get a fertilizer spreader. So one of the things is you'll basically double-ish your yield if you fertilize your field. That's good. Hey, a rhyme. That was pretty sweet. So, make sure that you fertilize always. Depending on the type of seeder that you use, if you've got a direct drill, generally you could fertilize, then seed, and then fertilize again. However, direct drills also normally have fertilizer built in. So, best rule of thumb is to fertilize, then seed, or do both at the same time, and then do another fertilization stage at the first growth stage. So then, fertilizer going down first, and now let's get out into the field and get some seeding done. Make sure you select peas as a crop down at the bottom right hand corner. Also, if you have your help window pulled up, it will say what it is there too, so just make sure you have the correct crop selected, or else, well, it's not going to work very well. Let's go in here to steering assist. Yeah, sure, that looks good. Turn it on and go, go, go. Now we are putting this down on top of a field that has already been cultivated. Of course, you need to go through all of that stuff as well to make sure that you're doing the right thing, but hey, this is just to give you the basics of here's how you seed, here's how you harvest. Also, make sure that you're planting at the right time. In March or April, you will seed these, so that's when you're going to do that, and then around August or September is when you're going to be doing your harvesting. Now, that's not shown here because I have all of that turned off. Just makes it easier for doing testing and things like that. But that is when you will do that. Also, there's a good chance that modders, whenever they make mod maps, are going to change up things as well. So just be careful. Here's what your first growth stage looks like for peas. Growth stage number 2. Growth stage number 3. And last but not least, growth stage number 4, aka ready to harvest. Let's do it. As mentioned at the beginning, you will need special equipment if you are doing peas, so make sure that you select this guy. Now, I will say this, if there's been mods out, or maybe Giants have released something else between now and when you're watching this, you may see other things in here too. When I'm recording, there's only one harvester available, this guy. You can get it with wheels or a crawler track, whichever one you like. Doesn't change anything. All it does is increase the price a little bit. So just choose whatever you like. He's quite a big machine, but a beautiful one at that. It's also extremely, well, interesting to say the least. We've got this huge drum down the middle, which gives it just this almost alien look. I don't know. I've never quite seen anything like this, but it works great. All you gotta do is get out to the field. You do not need to unfold the harvester. This is one of the ones that does not need to be unfolded. All you gotta do is drop it and turn it on. There is one thing that we can raise and lower, but I'm not sure exactly what it does. It's this little kind of opening in the front. I've not found any differences when using it or not using it, so just kind of do whatever you like. There's another thing as well. You can't see the header when you're in first person, so if you like doing stuff in first person, this one might be a little bit difficult to do. Otherwise, as far as everything goes, you can see it is dropping greenery everywhere, all over the place. Looking good though, looking good. And it will work with GPS too. So if you go in with GPS, you can easily hire that up. Now it's gonna give you an offset. You see the white line and the green line there? It has a, what's it, 0.1 meter offset? Yes, 0.1 meter offset because the header is actually offset from the machine just a little bit. You see on this side, it's pretty flush with the wheels, where over here, it hangs over just a little bit. I'm sure there's a reason for this in real life, but in the game, I doubt it's going to make that much of a difference. Whenever you've got a decent amount in here, go ahead and pipe out, find your tipper trailer, which you could actually use a very small one because this only holds like 3,000 liters, easily right over into it. I found that if you're doing peas, a smaller tipper works way better than a big tipper. Way better. I've tried using some big tippers in testing, and it's just annoying. So use a small one. Trust me. And then with this, simply take your peas wherever you want to go with them. All you got to do is go in, check your prices, find peas in here, which everything's in alphabetical order. There we go. And just find where you want to go sell these. You've also got things like the canning factory, which you can turn peas into canned peas and things like that, which is very neat. So if you want to make productions with these, you can. If not, it's okay too. And that is it. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today in a video all about peas in Farming Simulator 25. If you enjoyed it, drop a like, get subscribed if you're new, and enjoy the GoHam fam. If you got any more questions about what you guys saw today, please let me know. Otherwise, hope you have an awesome day, and I'll see you in the next one.